Okay, so I got this itch this week, like I did last week, to cook a decent meal. So the recipes for that meal, I'm gonna sprinkle them out throughout the week. The first one you're gonna get today, which is the pineapple salsa. Hope you enjoy it. But follow behind that, you're going to get most likely my roasted potatoes that goes with the dish, my sauteed green beans that go with the dish, and then the star of the show, which is my bacon wrapped pork loin, which I'm going to do on the smoker. So hopefully you'll get all that sprinkled out through the week. Stay tuned. I told you we're working, baby. Hey, pineapple salsa is going to go well with the dish. Stay tuned. You got to get this recipe. Hey, this is Shra Shara. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, for our salsa, we need some red onion. Let's get the red onion chopped up. And when you're chopping up your vegetables and your fruits, you want them to be about the same size. It just makes it a lot easier for eating. Let's get this chopped up. Not a problem. In the bowl it goes. Go. We need that. Now we're going to move over to I have some diced jalapenos. Just a little bit, because you know the peanut gallery, they don't like it spicy. So in the bowl that goes, that little bit. Okay. Now we're going to cut up some tomatoes. These are Roman tomatoes. Or Roma tomatoes. Alright, so these tomatoes, they've been washed. And now we're going to slice them up. I just like to take the tops off. Chop the bottom off. Cut it in half. Then slice them. Slice them long ways. On the side. Some more slices. And cut it this way. So we get it nicely diced up. Go, dice in the bowl. That one goes in the bowl. Now the next one. Now if you don't like the insides, this inside part, you can totally remove it. That's fine. It may even make chopping it up easier for you. Now let's do the bell peppers. Chop the top off, bottom. I don't want all the seed action. Don't need them. They just get in my way. I think they do it on purpose. Get these out. Slice them up so we can dice them. In the bowl. I don't want that white pith in there. I don't want that. That white vein is bitter. You want to stay away from that if you can. Okay, we're going to put some yellow ones in there. Not too much of the yellow. I mainly wanted the green in there, but you know, I have some yellow, some red that I'm going to be adding. But just, you know, we don't need too much yellow. I don't want too much yellow. We don't need too much red because we have the tomatoes in there. So I won't be adding too much of those colors in. But I will be adding them just a little bit. Let's go for the cilantro. Let me get that washed. Okay, so we have our cilantro here. I picked it off the stems. We're just going to rough chop it. Get a nice good rough chop. Go through a couple times. I mean, we're not trying to finely chop it, but you want some smaller pieces in there. Go. And that goes in the bowl. In the bowl. Okay, now let's get the pineapples. All right, now we got some pineapple chunks. We're just gonna cut it up just a little bit more, a little bit smaller pieces. To add that to the bowl. Yep, so this can go in the bowl. Just a little rough chop on these chunks in the bowl. Okay. And this salsa is going to go good with our pork loin. You know, and if you don't like pineapples, you don't have to put them in, you know? But since this is a pineapple salsa, it kind of be strange not having pineapples in it. Just a little food for thought. Because there are some people that don't like pineapples. Okay, those are in. Now, last but not least, we need to add some acidity. And for that, we're going to add into the bowl. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of lime juice. You know, if you have fresh limes, hey, go for it. The limes we had looked suspect, so I didn't do it. I just went with the lime. All right, let's get this all mixed up. Our salsa. And very nice. Smells good. Looks good. Let me add a little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. Just a little bit. You need a lot. Because you know you got the jalapenos in there as well. Let's get this stirred up. Okay, now you put this in an airtight container and put it in the fridge. You know, before you serve this, you want to give it a couple hours, you know, to really meld together. But it'll hold in the fridge for up to 5 days. You know, but the Goldilocks zone is between 4 and 12 hours. You're going to get the best flavor. After that, you know, it gets a little better, but not as good as the first, 4 to 12 hours. In the container it goes, so it can sit in the fridge. And this is going to go in the fridge for later. Salsa. Pineapple salsa. Oh, it's going to be delicious.